Hey friends, it's your boy Alphapsized with another regular guys review. Today we're going to dive into War for the Planet of the Apes, the spoiler edition. Okay, it will be heavy spoilers in this review. So if you want to see the non-spoiler review, click the link in the comments. Alright guys, I got my clipboard ready. I'm about to jump on in, man. Let's talk about Caesar's journey over the past couple movies. Okay, I felt like the first Planet of the Apes movie, we had Caesar. You know, he was a baby. He was raised in a lab, and then he was taken home, raised with some humans. So he had that whole trusting man thing going on in that first movie. Okay, he had to trust humans, and he knew kind of how to be human. Okay, then of course the second movie comes. He had to learn how to trust the apes he was with. Okay, he had trust issues with them. You know, he realized that, oh, apes can be bad too, just as bad as humans. Okay. And now this movie, we have him trusting himself. So us as the audience, we get to see Caesar go through these different phases, and it was cool because it's like looking in a mirror, you know. And it was a very emotional ride, you know, all the way to the end, man, for good old Caesar. I found the Colonel to be a really good opposition for Caesar, okay, because the Colonel had his own personal motivations. And you start off thinking, okay, he's the villain, he's the bad guy. But somewhere along the movie, you kind of start realizing, okay, he has a pretty good reason to be, or to feel the way that he feels about the apes, okay? And you get two side points today. You get a point where you're like, okay, I understand what Caesar's doing. I've been rooting for Caesar the past two movies. Then you start to understand the human side because you yourself, you know, you are human. So it's like, man, how would I feel about this, okay? How would I feel about that? The whole humans becoming mute thing and it being part of this disease, the simian flu or whatever, that's a new take on the old throwback Planet of the Apes movie, which is kind of cool how they kind of changed it up like that. But that's a pretty big deal. You got humans are becoming less and less the majority or whatever on the planet and leading the planet. And so you're like, okay, we got to take these apes out. Okay, we got to take them out. And that's a part of that's the part that's a little hard to grasp, because if you know your history and just real history, you realize that these types of things happen just with humans with different races anyway. Okay, and so it's like, for instance, let's just talk about it. Okay, they took the apes from their habitat and then forced them to work for them for free in a concentration camp. Then had some of the apes fight for them and then put them over the apes that they were enslaving. So you have slavery, you have concentration camps, then you have something like a civil war. Okay? So instead of making a movie that has human characters with this, what will cause, you know, conflict like that, you put apes in the place of the minorities, and then you can still get your message across, right? And of course, this isn't the first movie to do that. You know, you basically had that same thing happen in Avatar, because basically, Avatar just blew Pocahontas. I mean, it's basically what it is. It's blew Pocahontas. Another movie, X-Men. X-Men is basically the civil rights movement, but with mutants instead of black people. So I mean, it's the same thing, man. And I always like when they can put a message out there like that, and hopefully it calls somebody to think and be aware of kind of how we treat people, and just, you know, just make better decisions when it comes to how you treat minorities, especially in this country, because we got a lot of issues over here. But the movie was really good, man. It definitely pulled on the heartstrings. You got Caesar leading his people out of this concentration camp area, which is basically like Egypt or something, and then taking them to the promised land, okay? Then you have, of course, the sad ending there, where he's basically a martyr, and, you know, he died bringing his people out of that situation. You know, there's probably some Christian undertones to that too, but, you know, hey, I like the movie, man. The movie was really good. It has some really good points, and it made you think, like, hey, what would I do if I was in this situation? So that's a bit of my spoiler review there, guys. I don't want to get too deep, but I definitely wanted you guys to understand that there's another thing going on here in this movie. It's not just any movie. It's not just a blockbuster, okay? It's definitely some serious undertones, some undercurrents going on in this movie. So, again, That's your boy Alphapsized with another regular guys review. Till next time, guys. Subscribe, like, share.